Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We talking about San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And I gotta tell you, man, they lost a close one in New Orleans, and it's plenty of blame to go around, man. Plenty of blame to go around. A lot of players not doing what they're supposed to do. A lot of turnovers, a lot of mistakes, and I want to talk about it. But the one thing that really stood out to me was how poorly LaMarcus Aldridge was playing, man. LMA did not look like himself. He doesn't look like he meshes well with the team. He looks 1,027 years old. 1,027? I think I could have did a better joke than that. But you get what I'm trying to say. He looks really bad, man. I mean, I think he had everybody in San Antonio looking at the screen like,
what?
But before I jump too deep into this video, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, before I talk about LMA, I just have to say, you know, my boy Murray played like garbage tonight, okay? Right after I defended this man. Now, when I say garbage, I'm talking about as a point guard, because he had 6 freaking turnovers, man. 6. I would give you 3 turnovers. But 6, Murray, 6 right after I just made a video promoting you, man. Come on. Now, all jokes aside, he did at least have the 13 points and the 6 rebounds and the 3 assists, which was solid. That's solid. That's what I want you to average, my friend. But man, not the 6 turnovers, okay? Also, DeRozan. What was he doing? Oh my God. Like, I get having a bad shooting night, especially coming off the 2 games he had where he's averaging almost like 27, 28 points per game. I get that. He shot from like 3 for 12. I understand that to an extent. What killed me about him was he took some bad shots at the end of the game. And then on top of that, the Joker was out of position on defense like he usually is. Got a clear cut, you know, blocking foul call on him. Got a technical when you shouldn't have got a technical. Then on the very next play, he forgets to box out Zion Williamson. Now, you can argue that he shouldn't even be in that position next to Zion, but hey, this is the modern NBA. This is, you know, small ball. I get it. But he didn't even have a body on Zion. He didn't even have a body. This is the game. This is the game, the end of the game, crunch time, baby, and you don't have a body on him. Not to mention, he threw up a couple shots that was just unrehearsed, unpracticed, wild shots. And then at the end, this Joker got stuffed. That was just terrible. So he definitely cost us the game, in my opinion. So I had to point that out before I got on LMA. I hope I didn't bore you too much. Okay, on LMA. And I'm not the type of person that has knee-jerk reactions, especially 3 games into a season, you know, especially with this guy missing time last year. But I gotta tell you, man, this guy looks done. He looks hella done. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel this way. It wasn't even necessarily the fact that he only had 4 points, or necessarily the fact he only had 4 rebounds, or the fact that he wasn't on the floor for crunch time, that he only played 20 minutes in the game. It wasn't so much that. Wasn't so much the fact that he's averaging 12 points this year so far versus the 20 for his career, or averaging 4 rebounds versus the 9 that he usually averages. Let's just put that to the side. Man, him just running up and down the floor didn't look fluid to me. I don't know if he's out of shape. I don't know if he just got, you know, he's just aging really quickly. But it was a couple plays where Steven Adams just dusted him on the floor, man. It was like embarrassing. It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. So, man, I don't know what the Spurs are going to do, because he just doesn't look like he fits in. And this whole idea behind him working on his 3-pointer, making the 3-point shot. Listen, coming into tonight's game, he was shooting 22% from 3. He takes 5 a game. He's been averaging almost 5 attempts a game. He's shooting 22%. As good as a shooter as he is, 22%, that's terrible. So after missing, you know, he went 0 for 2 tonight. So after missing those 2 threes, he's probably like shooting 17%. I'm not a math major, but 17% from the 3-point line. That's insane. Okay, so you're a hindrance on defense. you're kind of out of shape, and you're not making shots, okay? And then the offense doesn't flow like it used to, where they give him all these post-ups, and he's struggling. He is struggling with this, man. He is struggling. And if you're a fan of the Spurs, you already know we've seen this before. Not at this degree, but we've seen this before where LMA, is benched, or he doesn't get the touches he wants, or he doesn't get his way. He has the tendency to pout, and that affects his defensive energy even more, okay? He's asked for a trade before from the Spurs, if you remember correctly. And I'm not saying he's a cancer or anything like that. He is a professional, but he wears his feelings on his sleeve. So this is going to be a problem for the Spurs. I know a lot of fans are like, well, we want to trade him anyway. But if we want to trade him and he wants to be traded, that makes other teams smell blood in the water. And they're not going to give up anything of value to get him if they know he wants out and they know he's not fitting. Okay, so I wanted him to have a solid year. A solid enough year for us to keep him, to be honest with you. But if he wasn't keepable, is keepable a word? If he wasn't keepable, then at least he'd be serviceable enough, maybe to trade him to another team. And the way it's looking right now, man, he's looking like garbage, man. Like the game has passed him by. You get what I'm saying? And this may be a knee-jerk reaction, but man, I can't help but feel nervous about this one, man. Can't help but feel nervous. I gotta tell you, a few days ago, the suggestion came up that maybe he should come off the bench, and I thought that was crazy. But after seeing him play tonight, man, and just the way he looked so slow, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Now, I wouldn't do that for the next game. I would give him more time to kind of get himself together. Maybe he still has something left in the tank. Maybe the Lakers is a better matchup for him. Get what I'm saying? I can see that game being a little bit slower, even though you're dealing with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is more perimeter focused, where with the Pelicans, you got Zion. Zion is going to the basket constantly, okay? And LMA could not keep up. So I would give him a chance to get it together, but he has me nervous. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about this situation. Thanks for watching. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. Also, don't forget, we cover hoops and heroes. So if you're into superheroes, check out my superhero playlist. Thanks for watching. Peace.